Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Reaction Therapy. I'm your resident psychotherapist, Tom Stevens, here to break down lyrics to some Suicide Boys. I can't wait for this. Leave Your Things Behind 2 is the name of the song today from Suicide Boys. You know I love it. I'm becoming a bigger and bigger fan every single day of Suicide Boys. Scrim, Ruby, I'm doing my best. I'm trying to learn, but I think I'm going to need to talk to you one day and just have a conversation about mental health, your life, your music, and so much more for me to fully grasp Suicide Boys. Love the concert last year Nick and I got to go to, and I hope to go to the very next one. They're here in town. You know our mission, spread mental health awareness to the world through music and lyrics. Please go to our podcast channel now. It's out on YouTube, the Reaction Therapy Podcast. Just subscribe today. That way you'll get notified. We interview artists. We talk about mental health topics, so much more. But if you want content, if you want private live streams and stuff like that we do, go to Patreon or go to YouTube for memberships. We have memberships that give you all of that. But without further ado, it is time for Suicide Boys. Leave Your Thoughts Behind, Part 2. Okay. Ruby. Gotta be Ruby, right? Come on, I'm getting better and better at this. It's gotta be. Please tell me I'm getting it, at least getting closer to this. I just love hearing that kind of high pitch, like just power that comes behind it. Oh, allow me. This is what I say in my office so many times about myself. Allow me to collect myself. I am all over the place. Like I'm just everywhere. Please let me collect it because I'm just in pieces here. Check this out. Come on, Ruby.
Allow me to collect myself. I'm all over the place with my brain on the shelf.
Yep.
Don't be away.
No.
Don't be away. Oh, yeah, no, my shining, my face never do what I guess it's cause I feel a race never do does. I just when I feel I'm a place, get that glue might have to clean up this mess tonight.
I want to stop every time. I want to read all their lyrics and I want to dissect them because number one, it's higher level thinking, which is probably over my head and I'm trying to figure it out. Number two, it tells such a good story of who they are and what they've been through at different points in their life. You know, when you say I'm hiding my hands, I mean, hiding my face with my hands all the time. And I never knew why. Like, it's just like people who just kind of hide themselves away. I guess it's because I feel erased. It's such a factual thing, but the way they think of saying that, you know, I kind of hide my face a lot from people, but I just never knew why, but I guess it's because I feel erased. I'm just not there. I don't exist. If you're erased, you're gone. And the fact that they would think of those words to put in here, oh, best when I feel I'm replaced and like when I get something new. This is great. Dang. Yep. Wow. The end only comes when it's time. I want y'all to remember that because I don't know how they meant that, but I just hear it like the end only comes when it's time. So there's no sense in you making the end come now. I just want y'all to know that. The end comes when it's time. Our job is to do the best we can with every minute we've got of every day and every person we're in front of and every situation we can do something about, and to make the best out of it. Not to pretend everything's fine all the time, not to sit here and complain all the time, to just give our energy towards trying to be the best person, friend, worker, whoever in life with whatever task or situation is in front of us, and let the end come when the end comes. Ah!
Baby, I've longed to see you. Baby, can't think of nothing but you. I'm caged in.
See, to me, that sounds like Scrim. I put myself out here, like vulnerability 101 here for Tom, because Suicide Boys fans, I love you. I love them. And I'm trying my best, but they can sing differently. And if you've ever heard something for the first time, it's very difficult. When I'm on the spot, I feel like I'm in a pop quiz, but it sounds like Scrim in a higher voice, actually, than I would normally hear him be in. And I wish they would keep the same pattern of Scrim going first and Ruby going second. But sometimes they mix it up. And I feel like it's him kind of in that little deeper, higher, deep kind of tone. Can't think of nothing but you. Man, this is that thing where it's like I'm caged in. I can't like go anywhere. I suffocating type feeling. Like I just can't. I don't have you. I don't have life. You ever feel that when you're out of breath or everything's tight?
I've longed to see you, baby. Can't think of nothing but you. I'm caged in, walls caving, sinking in. I can't swim. Do you take a minute when you fucking know? Do you think? Cause it's only you wrong. I'm hurt and I can't front. Seems like I can't get enough of you ripping me apart. You got me broken down my heart. Hoping you call my phone.
Yep.
But you blocked cause I'm trying to move on. To be frank, I fell in love with.
Oh, I love that. Hoping you call my phone. Like, but you're blocked. So you're blocked. So you're not going to be able to call my phone because I'm trying to move on, which is like healthy boundaries. Yes. Way to go. This is healthy boundaries. Like when you shouldn't be with somebody. That's why a therapist is healthy, man. Therapist can really help. Like that person's not good for you. The best thing you can do is block that person. You know how many times I tell people the best thing you do is block that person? They don't block them. It's too hard. Or they unblock them. They'll come back to another session like, yeah, I had them blocked, but then I unblocked them. Like right back into it. Because you're trying to move on. And the only way to move on is to disassociate from the past. Just like they tell you in 12-step programs. You can't associate with people who are doing the things that got you into this program to begin with. You need to cut ties with that. Not because they're bad people, because they are enabling you to stay in the same patterns, which aren't good.
But you blocked cause I'm trying to move on. To be frank, I fell in love with a hope, but I need you.
What was that about? To be truthful, I fell in love with, that kind of girl, but still need you. It's kind of like I'm desperate. Who cares? Unblock. Can I see you? Are you available?
But I need you.
Love to know what they're saying right there. Suicide Boys, leave your things behind. Part 2. It's over, done. Don't mess with it. Don't go back into it. Deal with your mental health depression. Deal with your anxiety, your stress, your sadness, your grief. Please deal with that without falling into the trap of going right back to that same person that's not good for you. Remember, sane people do not pick insane people. If you're with somebody that's insane, you're going to be on that spectrum too. So remember, this isn't real therapy, just Tom breaking down lyrics to music. If you want professional help, check the link in the description. Go to our Discord server. over 3,000 people strong. And please go subscribe to our new podcast channel, the Reaction Therapy Podcast. Artist interviews, mental health topics, so much more. And leave us your comments, feedback, insight. Want to hear your Suicide Boys comments, thoughts, and everything else, because you know we love mental health awareness. We're spreading it to the world. And if you want more content than you've ever imagined on Reaction Therapy, go to our Patreon page or go to YouTube. It's there. Memberships, private live streams, and so much more. Thank you for your support of what we do. We'll see you on the next Reaction Therapy.